day. I hope everybody's having a fabulous Wednesday. My name's Teresa. I am the owner and artisan over at NTS Design Co. and I come live with you guys every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. on the Dixie Belle YouTube page. So as promised, we are working on this very yellow side table together, and we are going to be going to the priming and painting phase. So the previous 2 weeks we cleaned it, and then we mudded it last week, and then I just sanded it down best I could. And we're going to go ahead and give this girl a makeover. So she's gonna be beautiful and lovely and all of the wonderful, fabulous things. So I'm just gonna turn this table over because I clearly can't paint it this way. This is just from when I was sanding it. I have to put on feet, and then we also will be putting on a brand new top to her, and then I'll be reattaching the molding. So I have to take measurements, or I can just take the gross piece of MDF and have them cut it for me at Home Depot. Hopefully they'll do that. That would be amazing, because that'll save me some time. All right, so I'm just gonna pop this girl over, and then I can spin her as needed. Let me grab my foam pad, because I thought I was gonna sit on my rolly cart, but that was not what I'm doing now. I've changed my mind. And I can't find my other foam pad, so we're just gonna use my small one. My very loved small one, and then I'm gonna adjust the camera to make sure that you guys can still see, which you cannot. So let's move you down. I'm short. We'll move down. Whee! There we go. There. Now you guys can see all of the things. All of the things. So as you guys are popping on, say hello. Let me know you're here, and I'm not on an island all of my own. Okay? So we cleaned this in White Lightning. We put the Dixie mud down here on the bottom. Today I'll be using the Scarlet, and I will be using my flat medium. I will be painting her in peony, however you want to say that. I'm not sure that I want to stick with this color. I may switch to the silk color, prickly pear, but for right now I'm gonna apply this down just to see where we're going with it. I will be using Slick Stick, because this is a very slick surface. I have an iPad like that one. It saves me. Oh, a pad. Sorry, I can't read. Yes, I love this thing. I have a better one, but I don't know where it is right now. So this is just my go-to. Not break that. I've learned my lesson not to do that. I've smashed an entire container of primer on my floor doing that. But my rubber mallet is somewhere else. I don't know where it is. Okay. So let's get on. I can't take these off. So we're just gonna paint over them, and I'm gonna put gilding wax on top of them to make it easier for me. Good morning, Patty. How are you, my sweet friend? Thank you for watching. I already know that this is crumbling to pieces. So there's gonna be some parts that I'm gonna have to fix later off camera. But for our purposes today, we're just gonna go ahead and paint her. All right, so I'm gonna go in with my Scarlet. I can't wait to see how this one turns out. Yeah, I'm excited too. She's rough. I'm not even gonna lie. She's in rough condition, but she's for a good friend of mine that I love, and so I'm gonna make it fabulous. It's not gonna be perfect, but she doesn't strive for perfection. She just wanted it to be pretty. I can make it pretty. It'll be pretty and it'll be functional. Okay, so we're just dipping in our Slick Stick that I have tinted already. Make sure you guys can see. All right. That's good, right? Yeah. All right. You guys can't see the bottom corner. Back you up just a little bit. There you go. Let me move my sustainer and grab my gargantuan cup. Do you guys have like a emotional support water cup that you drink out of, or is it just me? A giant water cup. I have got to make sure that I drink all my water in for the day. All right, so now we're just gonna come right on in. And there is going to be little chunks that come in here because the MDF will crumble as I'm painting it, unfortunately. I'm going to replace the top, so I'm not worried about that. Just getting it on. And again, I did tint my Slick Stick gray to make it easier when I'm painting light colors. And when I'm painting dark colors, well, with light colors it doesn't matter. But when I'm painting dark colors, it makes it very hard when it's so white. So I like to tint mine. We will be ordering feet, these cute little gold like MCM feet for the bottom of this. And then again, I'll have another piece of the top cut out for it. I really like the Scarlet for applying Slick Stick It's a good size brush, and it holds a lot of paint or primer or whatever you're using. It's one of my go-tos for this. I used to have an old mini that I had to retire, and so I opted to use this one for my primer, and I love it. I really do. Like I said, it just gets the paint or primer or whatever you're using on there really well. I like a big fat brush. Just going over it just to make sure that's nice and smooth. So that's side one. I'm gonna come over here. I'm just trying to get this in here. Yes, I'm painting right over the hinges. I'm gonna open this, don't worry. Just getting the edge for right now. Slide this. And it's sitting on itself right now. I don't have it propped up, so it is kind of harder to open the door without it wanting to fall. Please don't fall. No. Stop at me. Ugh, hold on. Let's see if I can get it to slide over. There we go. Good morning. If you spread, oh, I just missed it. I'll go back and look at that comment. Sorry. Sorry. Those comments fly by quick on YouTube. All right. I'll catch that comment in just a second. All right. Now, I don't even know what that is. I'm going to worry about the inside of the door later. We're just going to do the outside, or at least I'll go around once and then we'll do that. Actually, I probably should do it now and then it'll dry by the time I get back around. I'm so indecisive. I'm trying to paint with you guys and watch your comments. It's kind of hard today. Sorry. You should be like, it's hard to get the angle and because I'm like painting and turning my head. So I will catch your comments, I promise. Right now, we're just going to slap this on. Just so we can get our first coat of paint on her. And she's going to be so pretty. I can't wait. We're painting her in pink and black. So I'm not really painting anything in the black, but I will be using black wax to give it all the the characteristics that she wants to pop out all the details in this door. And then for the hardware, like I said, I'll be painting right over it because I cannot take it off. And if I try to take it off, there'll just be a hole and I'll break the door. So sometimes you just have to pick and choose where you're going with it. So it'll be just fine. Grab a little more slick stick for the center part. All right. She's coming along. This is why I wear paint clothes in here. I just got slick stick on my shirt. Flinging it everywhere. I know you guys probably can't see this part, sorry. I am excited about this project though. And on my arm. I don't care if it's on my shirt, I just don't want it on my arm. All right. Make sure I'm not missing you guys. All right. Let's paint the edge. If this isn't dry all the way, I'll hit it with the heat gun. You should not do that, but for live purposes, I will, if need be. It should be dry. I'm not painting very thick. I will not be doing the inside, or I may, I don't know. I probably will not do anything to the inside. Usually I like to do a little pop of surprise, but I don't really, that material's kind of wonky. So I'm not really sure. All right, there we go. All right, just trying to get this girl done. She's gonna be really pretty. My friend's gonna be blown away. Like I said, this literally sat on her porch in all of the weather. So anything is gonna be an improvement to what it was. It already looks better, even with just the primer on it. and no top. Still looks better. All right. And when I'm applying any kind of paint or primer, I will go both ways. Because I paint so thin, I like to make sure that my paint is completely spread out. And that helps with brush strokes. So again, I'll just apply it on. I'll get it going every which way. That helps spread out your product. This bottom is a little chunky. It is what it is. And if you guys remember, I had to put so much mud on this piece because the edges bowed out from all the water damage. Yes, please don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you so much, Steph. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Share the love. All right. Get this guy on here. And you guys, if this is the first one that you've watched, you can always go back and re-watch all the other ones to see how we got here, which really isn't that far. It's just, it takes a while. I tell all my clients when they want a piece done by me that it is going to take, it's going to be more than a week. I probably could have done this in like 2 weeks, but we're doing it online, so she knows that I'm using this as content, so it's going to be at least 3 more weeks before she gets this piece of furniture. Because next week we'll be doing all the details, and I'll still have to seal it, and then I like my pieces to sit for a little while before I give them to my client, just to make sure that everything is cured. I like to do a good once over to make sure there's nothing that I missed. I still have to order stuff for it. I still have to get pieces of wood cut, so it's going to be a minute. Nothing fast. All right. Now let's get the outside of the door. Lift this bad boy up. Turn this around. Okay. Slide. I almost knocked that slick stick over all over my floor. That would have been terrible. Terrible. Grab a sip of water. All right. So now, this is going to be the fun part. Getting in all of these little grooves, right? That's what we want to make sure we're getting into. So I'm just going to kind of, and you get it in there any way you want to. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's just, I just need the paint to have something to grip onto. And we're just swirling it in there. There's no technique, we're just getting it on. And just kind of make sure that it's not any blobs of the primer on here because I don't want any drips. And we're just kind of, like I said, we're just getting it on. Pouncing that on in there. If you spray your primer, this is a good place, a reason for that, because you'll get in all these little nooks and crannies. I have a sprayer and I have a spray tent right behind me, but I am not spraying today. Hello, Jeannie, thank you. Your message was retracted, that's weird. Okay, I didn't see what you said. I didn't know that was a thing. on here nice and pretty. Well, it's not really pretty, is it? But we're getting it on there at least. Getting it on there, getting it on me, getting it everywhere. Making sure, let me bring you in a little bit. I feel like if I bring you closer, you're not gonna be able to see. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit, just a little closer. Definitely, this is metal. You're going to want to get slick stick on that to help your paint stick to it. Grab just a little bit. I'm not using a lot because I don't want it to pool in there. No clumps and drips. All right, again, I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just trying to get it on. I know it's not going to be perfect. I'm okay with that. I just need something for my beautiful paint to stick to. Then we get to the fun part of painting. Painting with color. Because I feel like we took all the life out of this girl. She was bright and pink, and then we dulled her down. We destroyed her, we built her back up. All right, I feel like what we did to this piece of furniture is kind of what people go through in life. She was looking rough, we tore her down, and now we're building her back up. We're gonna give her confidence back. She's gonna last forever, and she's gonna be the star of the show. All right, there's that part. Haven't yet, but it's on your list. Yes. All right. Oof. There we go. My summer has ended. My son is back in school. He goes to year-round school. So his summers are so short, but I tell you, we pack in so much during his summer break that I feel like I can kind of breathe a little bit now that he's back in school. Whew. He had me going for all of the places and all of the things. I'm like, heavens to Betsy, child. I'm wore out. Between that and the gym and work, that's all I do. But he's excited to be back in school. He's trying out for football this year. He's going to the gym with me, which is awesome. He's my little gym buddy. Except for he steals my headphones. That drives me insane, so I have to use AirPods, which I don't mind, but I like my headphones better. I need to buy another pair. All right, again, we're just pouncing in all these little areas. This is probably the most time-consuming part of this, other than cleaning it. Cleaning it was not fun. I'm not a big fan of cleaning furniture. You gotta do it, it's necessary evil, but not my favorite thing to do. Unless you're uncovering something beautiful and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that was there. He's doing football, so exciting. We'll be there to cheer him on. Aw, yes, I'm so excited. Yes, he's doing football. You guys know he's like, he's a big kid. Like, he's only 12, and he obviously weighs more than I do because I'm peanut sized. And he's definitely taller than me because, again, I'm peanut sized. I weigh like 120 pounds, and I'm 5'1", so I'm not very big. But he's like, he helps me so much in my furniture business, and he like lifts things and like does all this stuff for me. When we go to the gym together, he'll like help me put my plates on machines and stuff. Like, he's so good. So yeah, he's playing defense. So he's gonna be the hitter. So he's excited about that. He's like, he's built for it, man. So yes, defensive lineman, I guess is what he was telling me. I don't know enough about football. I should know about football. I cheered for football in high school, but I never really paid attention to anything. So, and again, that was like 9,000 years ago. But I'll be learning all about football now as an adult. So we'll be there cheering him on every game. And he has asthma too, but it's controlled, so he's a little nervous about that, but he'll be good. Hey Jan, how are you? Thanks for watching me on over here on the tube. on the tube. So yeah, he's super excited about it. I'm excited about it. Tryouts start soon. He just turned his form in from his doctor. He got the clear. His asthma is controlled. So we are happy, happy, happy. The only other sport that he's ever done was Taekwondo, and he outgrew it. He got as high as he could in Taekwondo. He's a certified second-degree black belt. And to go any higher, he would have to go to another dojo, and he was just tired of it. He's been in it since kindergarten, so it was time for him to move on to something different, get a little break for a year, and now he's doing some other fun stuff. Because he's always been in private school. Private school does not offer sports, so now that he doesn't go to that private school anymore, he can do sports. So he's super, super thrilled. So it was like a sad happy when we left there. Like, we were sad to leave his little home and his security, but it was time. Definitely time. And my wallet appreciates not having to shell out that money anymore. Ah, private school is not cheap. All right. We are almost there, guys. I'm telling you, I painted the entire piece, and it didn't take this long. This is taking a bit. Make sure I'm not missing you guys. All right, getting it in there. Woohoo! All right, there we go. Ta-da! So that's the slick stick, right? Again, I tinted my slick stick. That's why it is gray. I just took like a plastic spoon and dipped it in the caviar, and then I stuck it in here, and then I just mixed this up. This is why these things never go on right. It is really hard to seat these things on once you get them gooked up. There we go. There's that. Grab that. Shake, 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 shake. All right. Grab that. I'm gonna grab another sip of my drink. Drink your water. It is hot out there today. Whew, it's hot. It was hot yesterday. Our air quality is bad because of the heat. Over it. All right, that is my favorite. When they peel off like this, I love it. And then you can scrape off all the paint so you don't waste anything. I'll put that right there so it's not in my way. Again, I didn't grab any water. I should be okay. Usually I mist, but I don't know where my mister bottle is. It's somewhere, but we'll be fine. All right, we're gonna turn this. This is dry because I took 9 years to paint the door. And look at that color on her. Oh, she's so pretty. I'm telling you. That color is beautiful. I'm in love. Again, I paint really thin. I'll be painting 2 full coats and then a 3rd touch-up, and then we'll be adding the black wax. What do you guys think? That color is beautiful, isn't it? She's gonna be so happy. And I kind of feel like with the Barbie movie out, this is kind of like a Barbie themed piece. You guys know. It's all over everywhere. All over the place. And again, same technique. I just spread out that paint as much as I can. It is thundering outside. I can hear it. My dog is probably in, we call it her bomb shelter. She hides in the corner. Matches my shirt. She does not like to be anywhere when it is thundering, but right there. And she's a big dog. You think she wouldn't be afraid of anything, but she is. So I guess it's supposed to storm today. Anybody that works outside just got a break today. Whether they wanted it or not, right? I love clients that want things painted nice and bright and pretty. Makes me happy. I do a lot of neutrals in my booth, so it's nice to have fun with furniture. Right, I don't want to overwork my paint because I don't want to reactivate my slick stick because it is not cured, it's just barely dry. Making sure I'm not missing you guys. Ooh, that thunder is a rumbling. Hopefully it does not mess with my internet connection. That would make me sad. The bottom is still a little chunky. I tried my best. Probably could use a little bit more love, but it's as good as it's getting right now. Get this little piece. It's moving along quickly until we get to that front, and then that door is going to be like, haha, this is where you're going to be spending your time on me. I do really love this color. It's so cheerful. I have to drive across town, so after this live, so this weather better get on out of here. Better hit the road, Jack. All right. Looking good, huh? So this whole area will probably remain the hot pink, and then the door is where all the wax will be. And if I can get, and then there's trim on the top of it. So I'm gonna get molding, or not molding, I'm gonna get the top in plywood, which will just be this, and I'm going to burn it and stain it. And I'm gonna stain it, I don't know if I'm gonna stain it black, or I probably will. I'll stain it black. And then the molding on the top will be painted hot pink, and I'll do black wax on that, and it'll look really nice. It's gonna look sharp. I'm gonna do gold gilding wax on the handles, and then gold feet, just little 1-inch feet to pop it up. The top sounds pretty. Thank you. Yes, the top is just shaped like this, but like I said, I'm gonna get it cut in wood, real wood, plywood, the same thickness. And it's like what, 1/4 inch thick, 3/4? I have no idea. I can't measure. And it'll look really pretty. You guys know I like to burn the wood. It's like my favorite thing to do. That's where I take a torch and I just burn the wood to pop out the wood grain. It's just such a beautiful technique. One of my favorite things to do. She'll be super surprised, very unexpected. She'll love it, because she's probably just expecting a whole entire thing just to be painted pink and black. She has no clue. She's like, work your magic on it. Oh, just little feet. Yes, little 1-inch feet. They're gonna be super cute. You like the burnt wood. Thank you. Yeah, this is gonna be really fun. I think it's gonna look really nice. Little gold feet. I'll hit the handle. This will be gold. This will be gold. Give it that MCM vibe. I just feel like gold on MCM is my favorite thing to do. I'm pretty sure this piece was her mom's, so it's very sentimental. Most people would have just chucked it and been like, no thank you, I can't do it. I like a challenge. I'm up for it. We're saving stuff here at NTS. All right, let's come in here to these little handles. Again, I'm not really concerned about the hardware, just trying to get paint on there because they'll be gold. Open this door again, and we're going to do the inside without it Hulk smashing because I have it set right now where it will not do that. It wants to lean a little bit. I'll take a lean, but she's not going to fall over. No falling over. All right, let's get the nice little inside of this door painted. I wish that this wasn't MDF in here because I would love to do something special on the inside. I like to do little surprises. Look like art and wood class in high school. We learned the torch technique. Yes, it's really fun. It's just, I don't know. I just really enjoy it. Again, I'm going to stay away from these hinges as much as possible. It's going to get on there a little bit, but it'll be all right. I like to do that technique to tables a lot, the tops, because it just preserves the wood and it protects it. And then I'll seal it with wax, and then I'll take a buffer and I just buff it. And it looks like glass. It's perfect. Definitely one of my favorite things to do. We're getting there, guys. These I will not make gold, just the hinges. And that's just where some slick stick was still wet. So I'm not gonna mess with that. Let's get this last little door, try to get the angle so you guys can see. See if I can hold it and make it easier. Stabilize it a little bit better while I'm painting it. And this brush is way easier to pounce with, so that'll make it go a little quicker. The Scarlet is good for big areas, but I like pouncing with the other Dixie Belle brushes. It makes my life a lot easier. I don't want to rock this too much because every time it rocks, it's like wearing down some of the MDF. So just trying to keep it as stable as possible. There we go. Now, let me grab this edge. I think I'm smaller than I am sometimes. That's not gonna work. All right, let's get it right there. Turn her, you saw that, right? I was trying to get it past my butt. My butt's bigger than I think it is. Not gonna happen. All right, again, I'm gonna stay away from this, but we're gonna paint everything else. Catch all these drips, if there are any, before they become a problem. Brush is much friendlier to use. feel like she's coming to life. She's happy again. She's like, ooh, thank you. I needed this makeover. I feel pretty again. She's like me when I get my lashes done. I'm like, ooh, I can see again. I feel like I look like a million times better. All right, again, just pouncing that paint in there. And then just kind of going back and forth and up and down to get any of the excess off. I will be doing more than one coat on that, obviously, because that's kind of hard to get all the little areas in there. Coat 1, we're laying down paint. Coat 2, we're perfecting it. Coat 3, we are just touching up. So you will see coat 1 today. Next week you will see wax. But if you follow me on other socials, you'll see that process. You can see me sanding her this morning. And don't worry about these brushes. They get kind of splayed out, but when you clean them, they bounce right back. They can take a beating. All right, let's get this top. Kind of have to turn your head in all different angles to make sure that you reach it. Get all the spots, all of the spots. This humidity in my hair is everywhere today. That looks good. Again, I don't know if I want it to, I'm just gonna paint it. I don't know why I painted it because I'm just put gold over it, but whatever. It's fine. Do these edges first. Get your corners. That paint is excellent coverage. Yes, it really does. Yeah, it really, really is. I love the Chalk Mineral paint line. It is my favorite out of all of them. And this color does have great coverage for being so bright too. You could almost get away with a one and done if it didn't have all these little nooks and crannies. I love this brush too. The mini would have been too big. The flat would have been too small. It's the perfect size. And it holds a lot of paint. right, get in there. Y'all still with me? Got my legs sticking to that thing. I have pink paint all over my legs. I'm gonna take a shower afterwards. Paint everywhere. Again, I'm just pouncing in all directions, stippling, pouncing, however you want to say it. Same technique, just different words. All right, that looks pretty good. I must say so myself. I think she looks pretty good. I will let this dry overnight. I won't touch her again until tomorrow. The humidity is very high. I want to make sure that everything sets and cures the way that it's supposed to. I'll go in and do my second coat, my third coat, whatever I need to do. I will top coat her before we go live because I'll be using wax and the chalk paint will absorb all of the wax. So I want to make sure that I can easily glide my wax along. Or maybe not, maybe we'll add some depth with the wax. I don't know yet. I'll use the black gilding wax in these little areas because it's a stronger wax. It's more pigmented than the regular black wax. All these little nooks and crannies. All of them. Oh, nice. I love Ipsy. I get the Ipsy Glam box. So like 4 times a year I get the gigantic box. And then I get my regular little one every month. There we go. I love the little bags. There are some things I can't use. I just pass them on. That's true. Yeah, there's some stuff in there that I'm like, can you stop sending me the same lip gloss 14 times in a row? But you can change like what you want and things like that too, so that helps out. But I do like it. And the funny thing is I don't even wear makeup. I'm so bad about that. She's gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm bad. I don't even wear makeup, but I just like to have like the lip glosses and like the lotions and like the hair stuff and like the skincare. So I'm very minimalistic when it comes to makeup. I just don't wear it. I don't wear mascara because I get my lashes done, so I don't have to. My eyebrows are microbladed, so I don't have to worry about those. Like, it is what it is. I literally throw on some lip gloss and I'm out the door. That is about it. And that's if I'm feeling fancy. Half the time it's just chapstick. All right, get in there. Now, I'm just getting the sides of the little handle because I want that to be pink because you can see it, it's not very pretty. All right, come on in here. All right. It's so hot in here that this is almost dry. I probably could go around for a second coat, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna let it be. I'll let it dry and do its thing for today. Close this paint so I don't spill it. I think she looks fab. What do you guys think? I just hit my garage door. I think night and day difference from where she started to where she is. And she still has a long way to go, don't get me wrong, but she's gonna look really, really pretty. We're like encroaching the fun phase, right? Where we get to do all the detail work, make her top, put her feet on, and she'll be good to go. So beautiful. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, I appreciate you following along on her journey with me and spending an hour with me. Oh, gosh, my traps are sore from the gym yesterday. All right, well, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Next week, like I said, I will be applying the black wax to her. Hopefully I'll have her top and her feet. If not, then that will just be something that I'll have to catch later. But all right, everyone have a great day. Stay safe. Don't forget to drink your water. It is hot out there. Bye, you guys. Thank you, Dixie Belle, for having me. Have a great day.